Good evening, star beings. This is the first reading and transmission in English um, for the twin flames from the 24th of December till the 30th. Um, I want to go through with you through some energies who are transmitting at the moment. The transmission is heavy. We've been to some really heavy portals, the 1212 portals, and now the solstice portal, and we feel that there is a transmission into the dark really set in from solstice. A lot of transformation for the female and the masculine. Um, they're both going to suffering, releasing from karma. The only thing what they need is to connect with the light and to transmute and transform those emotions. If they're not going to transform those emotions and not diving in and releasing it and look at it, it will come back next year in a heavier form, because Saturnus will say, hey, you didn't do your lesson, and wake up, and it's coming again. You have to go back and do your work. So this is next year. It's the year of the 1111, the twin flames union, but also a lot of manifestation. It's a year of impossible possibilities. There is no limit. Everything is possible. It's more and beyond what is possible. So I will say to you, please subscribe, so you can have every week an update of the readings. It's probably going a little bit slow, because, excuse me for my English is not that well, because my native speech is Dutch. So I try my best to explain all the cards to you. And this is about the masculine energy, how he feels right now. He feels that there is a spiritual union going on. He probably met her this week, and he feels that there is a spiritual union going on. They know each other. He or she both know that he saw her in a former life, or he saw her already in 5D, that the union will come together. They embrace each other, and it's in 5D. They dream about each other. So this union is possible. What is her feeling at the moment? Her feeling is that she has to choose wisely, because there are a lot of opportunities coming on. Partners in her surroundings that she can choose from, and she knows that she has to choose wise. She knows that this spiritual union is possible, but she waits. And maybe it's maybe if she waits till she really feels this really passionate connection with someone, then she knows who to choose. There are now a lot of people in her life that will show her a mirror for transformation, a mirror for growth, hanging out with people with a high vibration, and she knows that her partner has to have a high vibration, otherwise she won't choose any one of them. She has her boundaries, and she has her non-attachment to love, and she goes her own way. So if she has enough options, but she's not choosing any way, she's not choosing any one of them, because she knows in the 5D there's someone waiting for her with that vibration, and she takes away she takes it easy. She reconsider every one in her life, if that's the person who can she be united with, but also to do the work with together. And she meditates and she does her own work. She goes into transformation, she goes into meditation, to feel and to see what options she have for herself and what's the best option to learn from. But she knows that this passionate twin flame entered her life in 5D. She's only waiting now for him to come to reality, or it could be that they already met this week, and that it stirred something up in both of them. Something about the twin flame relationship also. There could be a huge difference of age between them, because they jumped not at the same time into this world. There is also a possibility of running and chasing energy if the woman goes too far and goes too fast with her light and power. So be careful with this. How does he see her? He sees her as this beam of light, as this spiritual being, and he wants to go to her, and he sets direction directly with an easy pace. He is traveling to her, wants to be in her light and restore the light between them. It feels like homecoming, and he knows that if this is his partner, he will go slowly. But this is the way he sees her. He sees her as this bright light, and he wants to go to her, but he takes it slow. She is this anchor on his boat that will keep him steady and will give both humongous growth and in spirituality and also into love. How does she see him? She sees there are many opportunities to work together, opportunities to travel together, do the work together, opening up new grids, opening up stargates, letting the light in. She sees a lot of opportunities in work area. They do the same work, they are on the same frequency. They met, but there is no time enough to really know each other, so there must come another opportunity, probably 5D, to see each other more and to feel each other more. So what they are about. So that there will be a reunion, and I get this energy coming through that it will be with Beltane, around Beltane, April, May. They both have connections, they both have they both go in the same people coming through, so they connecting, and they will connect in next year, and that will be around April, May again. Uh, he's not conscious of transformation within her. There's a huge transformation in her. She's going through some shadow time, and she's taking the time for that, to release karma, to release old pieces, to release the stuff she needs to release, to go on and celebrate the light within her. And he's not conscious of that. He sees her as this beaming light, and she is, when she is going with the times of the year. She lives it and she breathes it. So she goes into the darkness, into her own shadow. She works it through, and then come back at this beaming light. And that's the transformation where she's going through. Also, some shadow sides are coming up. What about passion and about lost feelings, and those feelings she goes through to release, so she can stay with herself and stay in non-attachments. And where is she not conscious of? She is not conscious that he is suffering in silence, retreats himself, going back and suffer a loss, or even of the feeling, what they tell me is maybe the loss of homesickness, the feeling of not belonging anymore in 3D, but needs to move out of the 3D, and that makes him heavy, and he knows that there is another path for him, and he has to reconsider his steps. Yeah, it's the suffering in silence. I don't feel it's a dark place he is at the moment. It's he's looking to the future, and he's looking to another time to rejuvenate again, and to go to it. I have the feeling it has to do with moving, or really want to be somewhere else instead of being in 3D. Living in 5D, that is much more easier than in the 3D reality, where he's surrounded with not enough people that can understand him. So and that's where she's not conscious, she's not aware of, and that's it's channeled through, so she knows that he will come back and live his shiny life around where he needs to be. And this is the dark time for him to I get this humongous heartbeat of I want to go home. This is his home. This is his homeland. So it's really not be the place for him to be in 3D, but surrounding himself with the people he connects with and he resonates with. So there is a lot. I told already, next year is a year of a lot of movement in moving houses, emigrations, stuff like that, to go to where your soul purpose is and where your heart lies. What is his challenge? His challenge is prosperity begins, that there is a chance to prosper in another country, to do alliances with people he knows, to work with them, to grow with them. And this is his challenge, challenging himself for growth, for new steps, for abundance. Maybe he stuck in a time of lack and a time of that slows him down. Not enough people around him that stimulates him for his growth and to stimulate his welfare. So it could be that he's surrounded, that his thoughts is with other people to rebuild, and he can build if he wants to. But next year are the new beginnings of the 11:11. Portals are opening strong from the 1st of January, the 11th of January, up till the 11th of the 2nd of February. Those energies are the strongest. So what I feel, what he has to do to come out of it, he has to reach out to these people, reach out to his beloved, to walk and make alliances, to work and where his heart is. Not sitting back and sitting there and say, well, it's fine, okay here. He really has a soul purpose, and this soul purpose needs to be traveled to. And I see out the path becoming clear for him during this month. Rejuvenate and reach out to his beloved, and reach out to the people that he feels they are soul connections. All his loving beings around him, all the beings he joins. He is the pure love also, so he needs to reach out if he wants prosperity and a new begin. I feel what's her challenge? Her challenge is her strength and her power. She has so much spiritual abilities and spiritual power that can blow him away. He needs more of it, but if she opens up too much and she gives too much of it, she will chase him away, because she has so much power and light and love within her, and she really went through her dark stages and transformation, and all the dark stuff she transformed in light, that becomes bigger and bigger, and then it's difficult for a man to be around. So she knows that her challenge is to keep it down and tone it a little bit down, so he can adjust to that light and to that love. There is also a lot of passion, and they feel it within each other. They see it in each other's eyes. So this is a possibility that to growth, and she is very strong, and she is this king and queen within, and she has the masculine and the feminine aspects in balance, and he felt this. She is his divine feminine, and she sees him as the divine male aspect. So she knows that she has to do her work and this one is choosing wisely, where to give it um, to who she gives all her energy and her spiritual knowledge to. So she has all these beautiful people around her, and her spirituality increase and becomes stronger and more powerful. So she also knows that she has to tone it down with certain people, because she would scare them with all the knowledge, but also with all the spirituality. And both are tuned in with each other. What does she do to get out of this challenge? She celebrates to enjoy and stability. Um, she knows that if she's stable, the joy will come in and the light will come in and it will increase more. So both of them, if their spiritual union is there, he sees her light and it gives him joy, and it gives him, he knows that there is stability here, to build a career, to build new beginnings, that there is abundance and prosperity on all levels, but they have to go through this. And the overall card is hope. Hope that it will come true, because it's the year of impossible possibilities. So if there is a lot of possibility, so there is hope, so there is union, so there is love, and there is nothing else than love, because only the mind separates, judge, and gives the uncomfortable feeling. So connect yourself with higher lights. Go meditate. Be still. Go into nature and bring out your inner life. Inner light and life also. Yeah, your inner life. Because that's supported by the light. So there is hope and there is possibility of union, and I see for a lot of people that the union will be for a lot of people also in February, but also and the huge union will be around the end of April, May, around Beltane. I will see 3 cards more for a warning. Okay, there is in a female's life, a male life, in 3D, for 3D, for the women, the male in your life, eating the energy away, and the energy, or eating, trying to live off you. So be aware of men like this, that they want to feel comfortable with you, you doing all the work, to get more money their way. I see also stealing the energy from the female, and from the female. You know, he needs the energy because he's also looking away. But there are, it's a warning for the female who was already in a karmic relationship and had this again. This energy coming back into your life. Be aware that it's karmic, and it says to you, release your karma, release it, and go through it, because this will happen again this year if you don't look at the signs. Don't give too much. Don't let them know that there is money. They have to be, then you're in a detached relationship. So be aware of these men that come into your life that wants to live off you, eat with you, and don't support you in any other way than that he thinks, okay, there is money, so I will settle for this. Be aware, women, and wake up, because it's not all about the money, it's about the love, and there is nothing else than love. If you don't feel supported by your men at the moment, think about it, and think about what you done in the relationship. Maybe it's time to reconsider the relationship. What you can do if you did it all by yourself, it's a huge possibility to do it all by yourself, and give it a second chance, give it a second thought. I think not a second chance, but a second thought about these male energy in your life that they want to live off you, like parasites or vampires. And I call them energy vampires, and they need something from you. First they give, and then they are taking from you. So don't go in there. If you've been in this relationship before, be aware that this time a man can come in your surroundings, who gives you the love, the attention, the joyfulness, the spontaneity, but be also aware that it could be not just for the love, but it could be that there is another intention behind it, and that's money. So money, security, so be aware of that. Well, if you like the reading and it's synchronized with you, please subscribe and leave a message so I can see who resonates with it. There are a lot of changing energies coming up, so I will all wish you a Merry Christmas. And if you want a Skype consult, it's only in the new year. I start with other Skype consults because I'm fully booked for this year, and I hope you can contact me by shoshona.com or by email. You can find me on Facebook by Jackie Schollaert. There are a lot of messages coming through about the star beings. In the Netherlands, there will be a star being star seeds transmission. A mouthful of words. And I can help you with that to clear out old conditionings, karmic relations, cord cutting, and to governments and also institutions that we're all still cling to. So do you want to get out of your 3D structure? It's good to do a transmission. Also, I will be available in the Netherlands for private readings on the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th of January. So if you want a consultation or a reading, leave a message or send me an email, and I can respond to you or make you a special video or a Skype consult. And that's what's preferable for you. So I wish you a very good Christmas, and I see you in the new year. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.